What's up, numbers? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Hyper RPG. We are very excited to be here to do a trailer reaction for the first official trailer for Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
The 22nd Marvel Studios movie?
Correct.
22nd.
20.
Whatever it is, there's a fuckload of them.
21st.
This is the first official look. I'm a little surprised we got this now. I thought we were going to get this at New York Comic Con. Any surprises from you guys? Anything that you saw out of the marketing that surprised you or excited you about this? I mean, well,
No.
there was a poster with a cat on it in the
Yeah.
corner. That was interesting.
I didn't even see that cat, man.
I
tried to
didn't
stay
I didn't
away
even
from
see that cat
poster.
either until y'all zoomed up on it.
I posted that picture and I didn't see the cat.
I didn't.
So I don't know what you guys are talking
I have been
about.
trying to stay off the internet all goddamn day. And the second I open Twitter, it's the Hyper Heroes account itself that's like, here's the poster. I'm like, come on, man.
It's the
I
poster.
open Instagram and
Yeah.
I'm trying to check up on my friends, see like cool pictures. And of course, because I follow every Marvel Studios concept artist, the first one that loads up is like, they're like, I want to talk about this shot from the trailer. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. And I know what shot you're talking about because I saw it too.
Yes.
So,
I
yeah.
haven't seen anything. I'm very happy.
Okay,
about that.
good.
Are you the Captain Marvel expert on this panel? I think so.
Oh, expert. I don't know. Fangirl,
I don't,
yes.
I don't know much about Captain Marvel, so I'm going to say that now before everyone in the comments is like, how come you didn't react to this? Because I probably don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, is there anything we should be looking out for? Is there anything like that you would like to see or
I mean, I know it's starting. It's not like it's starting with her in space, correct? Yeah. So
The
I'm
film?
Yeah, it's not an
Ooh.
origin story.
But we do see her as a pilot, so I'm curious. I'm guessing she's in space and then comes back to Earth and then goes back to space. Is that what we're thinking?
I
That's
think so.
Yeah.
Well, the pictures that they released didn't really give a lot of context.
no?
They talk about some stuff that she already has her powers, and the movie kind of starts out partially in space, but I don't really know how we get back to the Earth stuff, if it's
Yeah.
all memories that she has or what it is. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay.
I hope that they don't like stay away from the origin just because everybody says they don't like origin movies. It's like, yeah, but how else are you going to get people to care about these characters
Right.
unless
Yeah.
we, you know what I mean?
We got to
Unless
see how she
spend-
gets it. I mean,
Exactly.
I think in her history, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's because mar-vell dies and she like absorbs his DNA like in an explosion or something, and thus she becomes Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yes, in the comic books, that's exactly what happens, except that at first mar-vell isn't dead. He doesn't die for that to happen. He dies later, but that is basically like there's an explosion. and
Right.
She gets Kree DNA mixed up
and
in her
she
shit.
takes his name as well.
Yeah, later.
Basically. Yeah.
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 I'm super stoked.
Okay.
I cannot wait. I bet there's gonna be how many 90s references do you think we're gonna see in this trailer?
I'm sure it'll be
I don't know.
filled
Banking on
from
that
Go.
90s
no
nostalgia.
idea.
Probably.
No idea.
Could there be too many 90s references?
No.
Well, we saw her the
Thanks,
first.
Cynthia.
Cynthia's
Thanks,
like,
Cynthia.
oh God, help me. Well, the first image that we saw of her, she was wearing a 9 Inch Nails
Yep.
Yep.
like hat or shirt, and like Agents Shield baseball cap. So I don't know. I think they're gonna sprinkle as many 90s references as they can. There was an interesting question that somebody asked, and I guess we can probably answer it after the trailer. Just something to think about: what her age is in this movie, and how
I'll
that
explain it.
how that's explained in Avengers 4. Because
Right.
Oh, yeah.
we know that she's gonna be
Right.
in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
think about that. In the meantime,
Now all I can think about is Nick Fury's cosmic pager.
yeah.
Because you
Well,
know
no,
that's
it
what it
includes
is,
it.
right?
I'm just super stoked because
it's a cosmic pager.
I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong once again, but Kevin Feige did confirm that Captain Marvel is the strongest in the cinematic universe.
I don't know, but
I remember
because
it was he announced
say
that,
that.
and so I'm
it's supposed
super.
to be Hulk.
I'm
damn
super
it.
stoked.
Okay.
First female film, first like official female-led Marvel
Marvel
film.
movie,
It's
yeah.
about time. I'm
Yeah.
so excited to see this.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
really-
Let's do it. Let's do it.
God help us.
Here we go. Volume up. Oh shit.
Wow.
Okay. Ah, there it is. There's the first
There's
one.
the first one. Okay.
That makes
That's
me
I missed
expensive.
so
Blockbuster
happy.
Video.
It's expensive.
Okay, I like this.
War is a universal language. I know a renegade soldier when I see one. Never occurred to me that one might come from above.
Okay.
It's a little
Okay.
bit of a fish out of water story.
Yeah.
Good music. I like that.
That's Nick
blue.
Fury talking, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Space invasion. Big car chase. Truth be told, I was ready to hang it up until I met you today.
Hey.
So you're not from around here.
It's hard to explain.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I keep having these memories.
Okay, so you're right.
I see
Flashbacks.
flashes.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I think I had a life here,
Okay.
Whoa.
So that's what we're gonna
but
do.
I can't tell if it's real.
What?
She's being brain manipulated.
Gemma Chan, Jude Law.
We have no idea what threats are out there. We can't do this alone. We need
Oh,
you.
nice mohawk action there.
Yes!
I'm not what you think I am.
Shit.
Fucking A. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Oh man, I was hoping for a little
a little
stinger
like
at the
a
end.
little punch at the
In the
end.
first
Yeah.
trailer, Hector?
Here's my favorite thing about this trailer.
Yes.
Mute it. There you go. And
is
restart
the
it.
moment where there is a succession of shots. First of all, Gemma Chan. That's great.
Uh-huh.
Succession of shots right here where it's just Carol, Carol, Carol in 3 different eras of her life.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
yeah.
she punches an old lady, which is
She
great. But
it
like,
was- yeah.
oh, that was weird. We
Young
gotta
Coulson.
go back to
It's
that.
young Coulson.
Can we talk about that hair real quick?
Oh my god.
That's some hair. That's some coiffed
Let's
hair
pause
there.
it on Coulson.
Oh, there, no, go back. Let me see his beautiful face.
He looks like
oh my gosh.
Wow.
Babe
Look at that
alert.
full hair.
Babe alert.
Yeah, he looks great.
Somebody made the only comment that I saw that somebody made was like, man, I kind of wish that they wouldn't have DH Coulson and just let him always look 40.
Yes.
Which I'm like, I mean, that could have been kind of funny. if
That
he
would've
just
been
always
really
looked the
funny,
same.
yeah.
He's
He's
got a
just
little bit of
always
a
the same no matter
T1000
what.
look going on.
he does.
does.
It's a little
Little-
uncanny
little
valley. This is
T1000.
him. This is him supposed to be in his 20s, I guess.
Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
Interesting.
Okay, well, sure. We'll take
Look,
that.
they
We
saw
saw
the
the
big
pager.
pager.
Okay,
We
there
saw
was
the
a pager.
pager. We saw the beeper. But the thing that made me most excited is this
Yes.
shot.
The little sequence of
Her
her.
Her
as a little
standing
girl.
up.
Her standing up.
Her
That
shit. So she's standing up as a little girl. Standing up looks like she's training in the army, and then standing up like a full-fledged pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
So that's
standing
cool.
up as Captain Marvel.
There were a lot of shots as
yeah.
her as like a little girl,
Yeah.
and a little kid,
Yeah.
and as a young, and then a teenage girl too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to hold back any kind of hardcore tears right now, but that is really powerful watching that because
Yes.
it isn't just going to be like, here's an adult woman who can do things. We're going to see her grow up as a woman who becomes Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And all I can say is that for every single young girl who's going to see that in the audience, it's going to even more impact them that like this can be them.
There's going to
Yeah.
be inevitable comparisons drawn to Wonder Woman.
Of course.
True, yeah.
And
Yes.
one of the best parts of the Wonder Woman movie was when we saw Diana as a little girl.
Yeah.
But it was very brief. And then we went kind of right to Gal Gadot.
And
but
then
that
never
whole
worried about it again.
Yeah, but that whole opening was like when we saw the little girl very determined, everybody instantly fell in love with that character.
Yeah.
And with Carol and her backstory, she has a backstory where she looks up to pilots. She looks up to a female pilot specifically. She's young. She's determined. She takes nothing but bullshit.
Yeah.
And like Emily said, people, and especially young women, when they see that, if they pull that off in this story, like we're going to have a whole new, like everyone's favorite character is going to be Carol Danvers.
Yeah, yeah.
Captain Marvel. You know, think about what makes Captain America on paper should be a character that nobody roots for.
Right.
Because he's the perfect man.
Yeah.
And he throws a shield and he's got all the muscles. He's a
Yeah.
dick. The first movie opened with Skinny Steve.
Right.
That's how you get everybody to care about
empathy.
Steve.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
empathy.
yeah.
That's how you get them to care about Steve. And I feel like Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, can easily become the next type of character that inhabits that
Yeah.
role. Versus Tony Stark, it's different. It's more
Yeah.
escapism. He's like James Bond. Versus Thor, it's different. He's more
Yeah.
escapism. He's Norse mythology, space,
Right.
fun.
Right.
But Steve Rogers is you fall in love with Skinny Steve and then you root for him.
Yeah.
And Carol Danvers is going to be like, we're going to fall in love with her as a little girl
Right.
and see her story when she's she's driving that little go-kart and
She's
then
playing
in a
softball.
jet.
No, that
she's
was
on the
that
beach.
was like
she's
a
doing
glider.
So much.
Yeah.
Dude.
So that old lady is definitely a squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Most likely, or actually definitely a squirrel.
Wow.
Not
A
just
squirrel?
punching old
She's
ladies.
a squirrel.
Plus, I think to do that with this character and Captain America, it feels like a really good transition from one leader to the next leader.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because those to me, I feel like should be. They're sort of like it's a little bit formulaic, but those are sort of the best examples of
Right.
someone who can be a very competent leader, someone
And-
who we see their full story.
And you know who's the next Tony Stark is T'Challa. He inhabits a lot of those same things.
Yeah.
Like he's the escapism, sexy James Bond, fun guy with all the
Right.
cool tech. And then who's going to be the next Thor? I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
Somebody maybe.
I don't know. But it's
there's
yeah.
also something about the way this is shot and the way it's being presented that's very, like, it still fits in the Marvel cookie cutter, but I feel like it's different. I feel like there's something about it that's, and I can't really put my finger on it right now, but I'm going to watch this over and over again and try to figure out what exactly feels or looks different about this. Because it's still in the realm, but I feel like it's a step in the evolution of like the next phase of what Marvel's going to look like.
Yes, I am so excited about that because I don't know, once we hit Ant-Man and once we hit Doctor Strange, it was the Iron Man formula. We were seeing basically like experimental with the powers, playing with the powers. First fight with the powers goes well.
and
Second fight is rough.
Yeah, and the guy's a dick. And by the end of the movie, he's likable.
changed.
You like him,
He's
yeah,
changed.
yeah.
You're right. You're
And
absolutely
so
right.
and so when I loved Black Panther and Spider-Man Homecoming because we were already introduced those characters, so it wasn't an origin necessarily on their powers. We were going to get to explore those characters kind of in a deeper way. And this is great because I feel like this is the marriage of the two.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah.
we are going to get her origin story, but it's not like, hey, I ended up in space. It's like, no, she's been in space. She's got these powers, and now she's here, and she's figuring out how she got them.
Right,
so
right.
I'm so
It's a pretty
excited.
smart way to tell an origin story without like fully going that formula.
Yeah,
you know? Like
it's refreshing.
Slowly having it be revealed. I mean, actually, isn't that kind of how Wolverine gets his origin story told?
Well,
like
also
slowly but surely by Professor
it also
X.
kind of seems like, and I don't know, we don't know until we see the movie, but it also feels more like kind of what they did with Batman Begins, where he already is in the middle of his journey, and you kind of go back and you retell certain parts of the story that are important and define sort of who he is as a character.
Right.
And I think if they go that route with this, then I think that's doing something different than doing the regular like Iron Man, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange style of origin story. Because I feel like with this sort of character, if this character is going to take over as the leader of the Avengers, I feel like it's better suited to have a little bit more context and origin about the character. And why they are, how they became who they became, and why they are. Like with Steve, it was the same thing. We had to kind of like, the audience sort of had to like earn that from Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
prove to us that you can be the leader of the Avengers.
Right.
And he had to prove it to not only the audience, but also to the rest of the team.
Right.
He does. So, and I think that makes him.
Blockbuster.
I know, Blockbuster's so good.
I really like the music in this trailer. It feels really special and tingly. It almost reminds me of
Tingles
like
in your jingles?
the trailer for like Wrinkle in Time, which had the trailer. I know people didn't like the movie, but the trailer had this feeling of like whimsical, like you know,
like hope and
supernatural
inspiration
hope
and
and
just, like-
inspiration, and even the font that they're using for the words. And I love the fade to blue. That's really great. It's different, but the font that they're using, it's like so clean. It feels very simplistic and clean, and like the Wrinkle in Time like logo for that movie, for the actual logo. And there's a moment too where they say a hero, but the first letters you see are her. I'm like, I think that shit is some very well done, subtle.
of course.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Do you think we are going to see possibly a Peggy Carter cameo?
It's
Ooh,
possible
about
in the
that.
90s.
Interesting. I didn't
Yeah,
think
we
about
know
that.
we know that she was around. We probably will not see Hank Pym.
Yeah.
We might see. Well, actually, no. By this time, Howard Stark is dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Howard Stark was killed 1991.
Yes.
Was that what it was?
I
Howard and
think-
Maria
and someone-
Stark.
You would know better than me, Hector.
Someone saw a photo, I guess, on the subway. There's a picture of the route, and apparently, like the green line that's supposed to be on this was not built till like 1995.
Oh, great.
So
it's after 1995.
it could be like a mid to late 90s movie.
When was the Lights Over Phoenix? When did that happen in American history?
That was mid-90s.
Mid-90s?
96 or
sometime,
97.
So the internet has already said, they pointed to this line, when Tony Stark confronts Peter Parker in Captain America Civil War, and he goes, "That's you, isn't it?" and throws up that video of Spider-Man being Spider-Man, and Peter Parker goes, "No, that's stuff, that YouTube videos, you can fake that." And Tony Stark goes, "Oh, you mean like the Lights Over Phoenix?" People have already pointed to that, and they're like, was Tony Stark throwaway line referring to the Lights Over Phoenix, which we're going to learn actually did happen and actually was an invasion of the Kree or whatever, of the Skrulls that Captain Marvel
Just
repelled
took care of. Yeah.
in the mid-90s.
That would
Dang.
be cool.
Oh my gosh.
People are already-
Captain Marvel
goodness.
just punched him out of the sky.
I hope so. I like
That'd
that
be
theory.
great.
I dig it.
That'd be great.
Okay.
That's one of those things I
Alright.
feel like Marvel is good at, where
Little-
if
little-
that's the plot of this movie, we go watch this in March. The next time somebody rewatches Captain America: Civil War, they go, "Oh shit,
There's that one throwaway line that now is a big plot
there's
point
the
in this
Lights
other
Over
movie.
Phoenix.
that's Captain Marvel."
Yeah.
That was a really great trailer. And Cameron, what was your one joke? What was it?
It's not really a joke, more of an observation, but it's about how a movie starring kick-ass blonde who has no memory, he has to get in a car with Samuel Jackson and drive across the country to figure out who she once was as all the past villains come back. It's called Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yes.
Was Gina
Right
Davis
on,
blonde in
right
that?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's good. That's excellent. That's really good.
Yeah.
Good to go.
All good. All good. Plus these directors, Mississippi Grind. What was the other movie they did, Cameron? Mississippi Grind and Half Nelson. Yeah. So like, yeah. So they have like a very good track
Curious.
record, and a lot of people have liked their movies. I think they're just a pair of directors, Ryan Fleck and Anna Boden, who are. Their names have not been established
Sure.
yet, but
Yeah.
they're directors
Yeah.
that if you've seen those movies, you know their work, so you already have sort of an idea of what you're going into.
Right.
I love the shot of Anna directing on set.
Oh,
That was
with,
a really, really great
Yeah, with Lee
shot.
Pace. Yeah,
Cool.
this is really cool. Yeah, so my final thoughts on this. I'm super excited about it. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I think what you're talking about the style, how it looks different than what we've seen before.
Yeah.
I think it's also sort of embracing the fact that it is a 90s set movie.
Absolutely.
And maybe sort of making it feel more like that,
Yeah.
which I think is a great thing. And I think if Marvel's going to make movies set in the past, we found out today they're going to be doing digital shows for the Disney streaming platform with characters like Loki, Scarlet Witch.
Right.
So it's an opportunity to like
Whoa. Like animated shows?
no,
Or
live action with Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
Yes.
wait,
we'll
can-
talk about it on Thursday
Short
show.
or shows?
Shows.
What have I missed today on fucking the internet?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't go on the internet, Hector.
Dude, that's the time where you do. Let's bring back. No shit. Let's bring back the one shots and let's do a one shot where Loki turns into a woman.
Yep.
Yeah, or Kid Loki.
Or
Kid Loki,
Let's
yep.
do let's do. Oh my
Let's
god.
bring back
that's
the
exciting.
Mandarin.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Hold it for Thursday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll be
Yeah.
here for 5 hours.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
go to bed.
Something else I just noticed too, that almost every shot is either gold, red, or blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
color.
definitely the influence is very strong there with the colors of
Yeah.
her uniform.
Of her uniform.
My final thoughts are: this seems really, really exciting and polished and well done.
Yeah.
Go read Kelly Sue DeConnick's Captain Marvel. I think it's Earth's Mightiest Hero, Volume 1. Go get that because they sort of recover her origin, and it feels like this is taking a lot of inspiration
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
So go check that out, Augustine.
My final thoughts is it looks absolutely rock solid. I
Yeah.
feel like they covered all their bases, even just with this one little trailer. It feels like it's rock solid, and I can't wait to have another trailer so that we figure out that the Skrulls are actually the Skrulls.
Right.
And
Plot,
then,
villain.
we always go hero, villain, and then like overall
General.
general like that's the way the Marvel trailers kind of go. So I can't wait for the next one at this point. I'm in. I'm into
Emily,
it.
final thoughts?
I am over the moon about this film. I cannot wait. I was the one person in my theater who, after the cuts of the secret scene at the end of Infinity War, of course, when the pager is sent and the Captain Marvel logo shows up, I was the one person who stood up and was like, yes!
Right on, right on.
And everyone else was like, who is that? And I'm like,
go
sit
buy some
down.
comics.
Yeah, go buy some comics, read. But yeah,
how they
it's
get ya.
really, I am so moved by this trailer. I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see more trailers about,
Right.
more about the
Right.
our villains and whatnot. But yeah, that's made my night, so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. I'm super excited.
I miss
I'm
Blockbuster
excited.
Video.
I'm excited to learn more about the character. And I think what the trailer does is it gives us enough about Carol Danvers as a character, not necessarily
Right.
Captain Marvel and what her
Right.
power set is and where it comes from. And I think the other trailers will do that. So I think this
Yeah.
is a really good way to start the marketing for this and see where this goes. And we're 22 movies in, so the only thing that I can be is excited. And then next year when we see her in her own movie, but also in Avengers 4. That's going to be really exciting to see how they
Oh,
bring her
man.
into modern time.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you think she'll have a mohawk in Avengers 4?
That would
I
be
hope
dope.
so.
I hope so.
That would be really cool, actually.
Maybe
hope so.
maybe they're saving it for Avengers
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I'm thinking they are because that's an iconic hairdo. I don't
Yeah.
see why they wouldn't do it. And right now,
Yeah.
it's just like the evolutions of the characters.
Yeah.
There was a point where it looked like Captain America's wearing pajamas.
Exactly.
So,
She
like,
kind
it's
of-
going to evolve.
She kind of has a 90s hairstyle in this,
Yes.
but I bet
Which
you
makes sense.
it would be so rad if in 2018 she shows up with the Carol Danvers.
They don't even like
mohawk.
explain it. She just shows up with the mohawk.
Oh yeah, she just
great.
she like descends,
Yeah.
and we're just like, yes,
Yeah.
she's here to save us.
Do that mohawk.
But guys, let us know in the comments what you thought about this first trailer for Captain Marvel. Are you excited? What are some Easter eggs that maybe we didn't catch? Let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, follow Hyper RPG wherever Hyper RPGs are sold. And tune in Thursday. We're going to talk about this trailer more. We're going to talk about the Disney shows that are going to be coming that Hector didn't even know about.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun time.
Now I can check Twitter.
Yes. Now you can check Twitter. See ya.